It is often said that when preparation meets opportunity, that success is inevitable. Good morning and welcome to today's edition of your program Timeout with Licky+2348062358606. And today it promises to be fun and exciting. All right, today we are going to be looking at something that I consider very, very striking and crucial for 300 level students. Remember that this program is geared towards getting them prepared for life after school. Okay, yes, with a little experience that we have gathered over the years. All right, we are trying as much as possible as we can to make sure that students of the institution that we are currently attending, Imo State University, um, have the requisite knowledge and experience that they need to have to be prepared for the life after school. Right. Today we are looking at the concept, the very important topic, identifying opportunities. All right. Yes, identifying opportunities. Remember that the ultimate goal of your journey in school is to get you prepared for that life of success that you have always dreamed of. Okay, yes. And at Eastmost Enterprises, we are also concerned. The word Eastmost itself is just like a middleman, someone who stands in the gap to bridge the gap. All right, yes. To help you have a smooth sail, right? Yes, that's what we're concerned with at its most enterprise. So identifying opportunities, all right? So the topic connotes that the responsibility of identifying opportunities for success, that big break that you're looking for, right? That you are anticipating immediately you graduate, right? Yes. How do you identify that opportunity? Because you see, I had something several years ago that said that the meaning of being poor, POOR, is passing over opportunities, okay, repeatedly. So, how do you forestall or prevent that from being your personal experience, okay? Yes, so that you wouldn't have to walk like a blind man and pass over opportunities that would have helped you to calibrate great success and not knowing them. Okay, yes. So how do you identify the first thing that we have said is that it is your responsibility to identify the opportunity. Okay, yes, when you see them. So the problem is, the challenge is, you might see them and you wouldn't know that they are actually opportunities beckoning on you to leverage or take advantage of them. For instance, I had a story of someone who started the recycling business in Nigeria, all right? He's a foreigner. He came into the country and saw how, used bottles and cans, are disposed recklessly on the streets of Nigeria. And the man began to shout. I said, what are these people doing? For Nigerians, those things are waste, something or things that wouldn't be beneficial or useful in any way anymore. But for the man that saw the opportunity, he identified that this is a good avenue of making money, okay? And he started recycling those things, and he's still doing them up to today. So that means it's a profitable venture, all right? So it is the responsibility of the individual to identify the opportunity, all right? Yes. Now, opportunity can be defined, if we must define it, as that propitious or auspicious, that beneficial, if you must use the word, uh, circumstance or situation that catalyzes, tremendous success or outcome, all right? That which, if you do, all right, would, end up helping you to generate income, number one, helping you to connect with the right people, number two, and ultimately fostering or facilitating your gaining experience and knowledge that which you hitherto did not have. Okay, so that is it. That's the definition that we can give you regarding the term opportunity. All right, yes, so we have said it, that it is the responsibility of the individual to identify the opportunity. So that means that the individual has to make conscious effort to look for opportunities. Is that not so? Yes, if it's a responsibility to find out the opportunities that are bound in the field that you're in, that means you have to make a deliberate effort to look for them. All right. Yes. So, how do you look for them? The first question to ask yourself is, what value can I add? You see, when students gain admission into higher institutions, they don't really know, they are not fully aware of what they are embarking on. Okay, yes, because at that stage of their life, nobody really tells them. Okay, nobody, sits them down and tell them that this course you are taking, what do you think, envision will be the outcome? What do you think that you'll be doing when you graduate from school? It's not about taking any course. Okay, for instance, if you take a professional course like medicine, all right, which insignificant, very minute number or percentage of students get admission, to study. You are aware that when you graduate, you'll be a medical doctor, right? Okay, all right. So what about those who are studying crops and animal sciences? Okay, those who are studying, those courses that are not professional courses. Okay, yes, those ones that like public administration, that way, that opportunities that you can get or presumably available when you graduate is very, very slim. What are you, supposed to do in order to make sure that when you finish, you wouldn't just be a burden, to the society, or a burden to your family? All right? Yeah. So, how do you identify the opportunities? First, we have dealt with that, and the second issue that we are going to be dealing with is, where are these opportunities? It is very, very important. Where do you get them? Okay. Yes. First, it is important for us to note, to stress the fact that we are in the computer age, all right, and there is a migration from, sorry, excuse me, the analog way of doing things to digital way of doing things. All right. Yes. I'm talking about those who want to do genuine, legitimate, endeavors, okay? Not those who want to cut corners, all right? If you want to do genuine business, genuine enterprise, or a genuine job, all right? Yes, those are the category of people that I am trying to, see how I can assist with this discussion this morning. All right, so we have to embrace the digital life. All right, yes. You would have to understand that opportunities more abound in this day and age in the internet space. All right, yes. For instance, if you want to get a job, they will advertise it online these days. Okay, gone are the days when they will write it on a notice board and then put it on in front of companies and say, we are looking for this person, or this person that has this skill, or that skill. Okay, today it's done online. It's no longer done, the other way, the archaic way anymore. All right, so it's very, very important that, students, as you were about to sign out of the university, you must have become very, very adept with the use of computers. Okay, yes, that's very, very important. All right, yes, because everything is moved from analog, to the digital system. Okay, so we have established the second fact that where you will see these opportunities mostly, okay, is online. All right, yes, that's it. Businesses are conducted online these days, mostly online. Okay, and you have to bear in mind that when what is very, very paramount as an individual is you knowing the value you can add. All right, so what are the opportunities that abound for students? Okay, remember, we're not talking about opportunities for businessmen or companies, all right? We are talking about strictly this discussion as for students, okay? Yes. In order to get them in the right frame of mind for life after school. Remember, that's what we're talking about. We are limiting our discussion today on for students, okay? Yes. So, what are the opportunities? Now, there's something that students used to do during our day. I don't know whether they still do it now. Those who were studying certain courses go for what they call industrial attachments. And you see, most of them don't take that opportunity very, very seriously, okay? They just think it's just a time frame where maybe probably for 6 months for someone to just go and enjoy themselves and then come back to school. But that's a misconception, a total misconception, okay? But that's an opportunity for the student, not just to practicalize what he or she has studied for a period of time, but to actually connect with major industry players in the field that one is studying or involved with. Okay? Yes. For instance, assuming that I I studied English language, English and literary studies, okay? And today, if you ask me what I do, I would say, okay, I'm a novelist, okay? For instance, you can count on Spyro Gyra, it came out this year, everybody knows that. Then previously we've done Tonopad, we've done Rise from the Rubble, we've done a lot of books, okay? They're all on Amazon, okay? So that's not the discussion, but the point I'm trying to bring out is that field that you are in. If you ask me now, it's very, very easy for you to know the part I'm towing. I'm towing the part of a publisher, all right? Apart from I do other creative things like music and all that. But that's by the way, okay? Not that we're trying to blow our horn here. No, what we're trying to do is to give practical examples so that you would know that this is not just something from the blues, okay? Yes. Now, it is not, okay, we'll come to that point later, okay? That's the point I'm trying to raise now, but we'll come to that point later, okay? Now, we've said that field that you are studying, what are the opportunities that you can see, okay? When you go for these industrial attachment, for instance, if I'm an English student and I go for industrial attachment, what I'm supposed to learn, if, for instance, if I do it in a publication house, let's say Punch newspaper, Vanguard newspaper, all these publication houses, what I'm supposed to use that period and learn is not just, how to write articles. No, I should understand the business of publication. Find out, the rudiments. How do they raise money from publication? How do they market this thing that they're doing? Okay. Yes, those are the things that I should put my head down and understand. How do you create the relationships that are necessary, that will help you tomorrow to start your own publication firm? Those are the things that you should ask yourself when you go for industrial attachment. All right? Yes. Now, the second opportunity for students is what they call internship. Okay, in companies and especially blue chip companies nowadays. Okay, create this opportunity for students to intern with their companies. Okay, but most students don't get to know about this because they do not have access to that information. Okay, yes, if we look for internship these days, mostly for students because they are trying to incorporate that into their corporate social responsibility. Okay, yes, that's the uh, the new wave that industries, the new path that most companies are taking these days. Okay, picking students directly from higher institutions. P&G, for example, does that a lot. Okay, if you know aware of the company known as T&G, yes, it's in Lagos. Okay, they do that a lot these days. Okay, pick students from higher institutions, especially those who are between the 300 and their final 300 level and final age, to fine tune them. See the people who are, they call it employability process or employability, something like, a period process of, fine tuning students who are about to graduate that they can, immediately, bring into their company. That's what they do. But they do it very, very codedly and silently that if you are not, you know, opportune to get that information, you wouldn't know that that's what is happening. Okay, yes, okay. So having said that, internship, and then the other one that you should do is look out for is apprenticeship. Okay, yes, you know we have stressed the benefits of the corporate world a lot. Okay, but it's also important for you to look at the other direction. Okay, yes. Is not, everybody wouldn't be absorbed into the corporate world. That's a fact that we must understand. Okay, for instance, Mr. A is also a writer, a singer. He's also a bricklayer. Can you imagine? Eh, yes, I make bold to say that I do anything I can do in order to move forward. Okay, yes, to make ends meet. All right, yes. So it doesn't take anything away from me. All right. So what the point I'm trying to do is, whilst you're looking at the blue chip companies and looking at the corporate world and then all that, also try to find out the skill that you can learn. All right. Unless you're from the family that has already programmed you to take over from your dad. All right. Yes, if you already have your future cut out for you, then this is not for you. Okay, yeah. But if you are someone who must tell yourself the truth, embrace the truth that, man, yes, we are hustling, man, and you have to survive. Okay, yes. So there are things that you must do. Okay, and that is why Mr. Licky is having this discussion with you. Look out for a skill that you can learn. For instance, whilst I was in school, I also knew how to make hair. All right, but that didn't actually stop me from being a good student. Okay, so what am I trying to say? Learn something, because I know that during my services, okay, it helped me a lot. Okay, well, immediately I graduated, though I got a very good place of primary assignment. The skill that I acquired whilst I was in IMSU here helped me a great deal. Okay, especially immediately after my service here. All right, yes. So learn a skill, but make sure that it does not take you away from your studies. That is what you must have at the back of your mind. All right, having said that, you must develop or have what we call a side hustle. All right, something that brings in money, no matter how little it is. Yes, your family and friends will assist you in one way or the other, but make sure that you don't become a total pest. All right, that will be very, very disheartening. All right, you will have assistance from people that love you, but make sure that you are, striving to, assist yourself in one way or the other. That's why you say have a side hustle, okay? I'm also back at MC now, all right? But I take every advantage I can that is available, all right, to make sure that I generate as little income as I can, okay? So make sure that you you balance, the situation, okay? You are studying, be a good student, but also make sure, especially those of you who are about to sign out, it helps you a lot to connect you with the people that matter in the society. All right. Once you get to your 300 level in school, you should start strategizing. Okay. Yes. What is it that you're going to be doing immediately you finish this course that is gradually winding down? What is it? Okay. Yes. It's very, very important. And then the final uh, aspect we'll be trying to look at today is, there's something that we have to, they call it branding, but I would like to use the word packaging, okay? Yes, whatever you are doing, okay, look out for how best, whatever you want to get involved in, look out for how best, okay, to package that product you're pushing out to the larger society, okay? Because for instance, when I started writing, I couldn't establish a publication house for myself or of my own, okay? But I leveraged a platform, okay? Yes. So though I'm not getting very huge amount of money from me, profit from it, but there's something that it has given me. It has given me an edge, okay? Yes, it has given me an edge. No matter how little amount of money I get from there, if it accumulates over a period of time, you will see it's better than not doing anything at all. All right? So that is the point we're trying to stress today, okay? So having said that, the conclusion of the matter is, whilst you are about to sign out from the higher institution, you must learn, you must have become conversant with how to strike a balance, all right, between your studies and the future that you have to create for yourself. Remember, it is more preferable to create your own future than for it to be foisted on you, because the world could give you what you don't like. But if you build your own castle, you will find out that you will use the design that you like and you prefer. All right? Yes, you build your own castle to your taste. That is the advantage it gives you when you do it by yourself. All right? Strike, remember the balance, and make sure that no matter how tempting it is, that you don't become carried away and go to the extreme. All right? Yes. For instance, if you start making little amount of money from your side hustle, there is this tendency that you could, be distracted and you will not forget your studies. No, that's not what I am advocating this morning, okay? Yes. So remember, don't go to the extreme, maintain the balance. And then you have to stay within your confine of comparative advantage. Look at yourself. What skill do I have? What talent do I have? How can I leverage my talent and my skill to catalyze the future that I so much desire? All right? So if you ask yourself that question, then you will get ideas. And if you get ideas, you will put it to work. And if you put it to work, you will start building your own castle with the design, the picture that you so much cherish. Until I come your way again, my name remains MC Licky+2348062358606. You can reach us on 080 6235 8606. Bye for now.